So the other day I ran across a bunch of articles that said we were going to have a new president in 2024. I thought that was interesting. Why? Is President Biden is just not going to rerun for election? Well, here's the reason why. According to multiple reports with the polling numbers where they're at with the President Biden and where they have been, many Democrats believe that President Biden will not run for president again in 2024, and many are privately agreeing that yes, this is probably the right thinking. Now also read into a bunch of different reports that indicate if Democrats lose control of the House and the Senate during the midterm elections coming up in about 7 months, then President Biden's polling numbers will only drop further. And if this happens, experts anticipate that a new Democratic presidential primary would be chosen. It could not be President Biden. Now, there's not a lot of options. However, I ran across a bunch of articles that said Senator Bernie Sanders is expected to pretty much throw his hat into the ring once again because he has not ruled out another run for president if President Biden doesn't. Here's one article from the Washington Post, one from CNN, and another one from Politico. Every single one says the exact same thing, that Senator Bernie Sanders had not ruled down another run for president. But that's only if President Biden does it. Now here's why I bring this up. Mainly because Senator Bernie Sanders was the runner of the past 2 elections for the Democratic primary, okay? Obviously he was, beat out multiple times or both times, but that doesn't mean he's done. Now, if Senator Bernie Sanders were to run for president and if he were to get elected, he could be the oldest president ever. Hey, keep that in mind. Some people are speculating that President Biden, his mental capacity isn't there. He's not thinking right? There's a lot of health issues is what they're saying. But according to, again, a lot of reports, Senator Bernie Sanders would be a better fit. And that is only if, keep this in mind, that is only if the United States is in or recovering from a recession at that time, So that's in 2 years, in 2024. Again, keep that in mind because in 2024, that is when the election would happen, They campaign up until then. So Senator Bernie Sanders, if the United States dips into a recession, let's say in 2023, because that's when most people are expecting it to happen. If the US dips into a recession at that time, according to multiple reports, many experts are saying that would be a perfect time for Senator Bernie Sanders to push his agenda. And I want to explain why, because what is Senator Bernie Sanders' agenda? Well, it is taxing the wealthy and making sure they pay their fair share. Is it the Green New Deal, medical for all, is college for all, free childcare, and another big one is spending social security. Keep this in mind, And what I really want to talk about is why is this considered an option? Why is Senator Bernie Sanders considered an option? And it's actually pretty simple. Many are expecting Democrats are going to lose control of the House and the Senate in the upcoming midterm elections. If this happens, Republicans are going to put too much pressure on President Biden. President Biden could most likely have to veto a lot of bills, and if this happens, the American people's outlook on our sitting president is going to turn even more negative. It's going to get worse, So that's why some are expecting that President Biden, it couldn't make sense for him to try to rerun for president again. Chances are he's gonna come up with some pretty many ideas, throw the ideas out there. Yeah, I'm getting older, something's gonna happen. Not saying that anything bad's gonna happen, but something is gonna be said where it's like, I think I should just take a step back, let somebody else come in. But that could be the issue if he's using age as a problem. Senator Bernie Sanders is just as old, right? So again, there are a lot of issues here, but here's something else. A lot of people say that Senator Bernie Sanders would have a better agenda for fixing the issues that we are going to be facing. If we dip into recessions, again, let's talk about taxing the wealthy. Senator Bernie Sanders has been pushing this for quite some time. This is his idea, this is his agenda, this is coming from President Biden. President Biden is the one that put this together. This is being pushed by Senator Bernie Sanders. He's the one that has been asking to tax the wealthy, So that's his idea. Let's talk about medical for all. Who's been pushing for that? President Biden? No, it's Senator Bernie Sanders. He's been pushing for that. So when we saw Medicare for all, I spending Medicare, right, for you, lowering the age, the initial eligibility age, providing more benefits, vision, dental, and hearing. This wasn't coming from, President Biden. This is Senator Bernie Sanders' agenda. College for all, I guess, that's kind of both. It wasn't really President Biden, it was his wife who was the first lady's idea, and Senator Bernie Sanders has been pushing for this as well, right? To make sure things are more fair, people that are in your lower income households can get into college, right? Free childcare. Another big one, if people cannot go into work because they're caring for a child, well, what if we just give them free childcare and then they can go back to work, right? That's something that has been discussed in multiple circles. Now, Republicans have addressed this in the past before, as well as what if we do more for childcare to get people back into the workforce. That's where these childcare tax credits come in. It's not free childcare, it's childcare tax credits. Because if you pay for childcare so that you go to work, well, we want to reimburse you for some of those costs. And there's the big one, spending the Social Security. And I want to touch on this for a second, because if we see a new president and it's a new Democratic president, according to reports, one of the best way to move forward would be to target people on Social Security, target the Social Security Administration and Social Security funding, right? That's what some are expecting, because who's been left out a lot of the discussions of stimulus and additional relief is been people on Social Security. That's who's been missing out on a lot of additional benefits. Because either one, they do not work. 2, they don't make enough money. 3, they can go back to work, or people will not hire them. So for those states that gave additional benefits to people that did go back and get a job, right? Well, I can go get a job if nobody's gonna hire me. Again, they were left out a lot of these additional benefits. So what a lot of experts are predicting, I'm gonna say a lot because it is still fairly new, but many experts are anticipating is depending on the direction of our economy. Are we going to be in a recession? Are we going to be coming out of recession? We're not even going to be worried about a recession, but we're still dealing with inflation. If we see, again, all those different scenarios are going to pretty much dictate who is going to be the Democratic presidential primary. Again, but it all comes down to the same thing. In 2024, President Biden doesn't turn things around now, and Democrats don't remain in control of the House and the Senate. There will be a new president in 2024. We do not know who. We don't know if it will be a Republican, a Democrat, or possibly Bernie Sanders as an independent. But we will have a new president. So again, I just want to explain what's going on because this is interesting. If Democrats truly believe that President Biden is not going to be fit for office in 2024, what changes are they gonna make between now and then? Because I can tell you what they are not going to do. They are not going to be putting Vice President Kamala Harris in office. She's not going to be the next president. Based on her numbers, she's doing just as poorly as President Biden, which means both of them could be gone. So that's what we've been hearing this weekend, but as always, as I know more, I promise I will come back and share all the latest news and updates. But please give me your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think is going to happen for the presidential election in 2024? But again, thank you guys for watching, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next one.